My name is Erika Shaker. I'm Senior Education Researcher at the Canadian Centre for Policy Alternatives, National Office in Ottawa. And one of the things that we're really grappling with, and what I am so pleased to have been able to discuss today, is the role of data, better data, more data, in a post-truth era. So what does it mean? How do we cut through the clutter of this increasingly conservative populist discourse and rhetoric with information? And will it work if we do? How do we address the fact that it is increasingly easy to discard facts or information if they don't somehow conform to or reinforce people's perceptions of what they would like to be true, their personal realities? But at the same time, how do we broaden our understanding of what constitutes data so that we are not simply producing numbers in a vacuum or procuring numbers in a vacuum, disaggregated or not, that allow us a very cold, impartial look at a particular topic or a particular situation without recognizing that the experiences people bring to how that data impacts their lives is data too. And how do we bridge that gap, that growing distrust between what institutions say and the way policy gets made and enacted, and how people experience it on the ground in very tangible, community-based ways? How do we make data matter more to people? How do we ensure that it reflects lived experiences? How do we ensure that it responds to the needs of folks on the ground, particularly those who have traditionally been the most marginalized? Because of course, the more that we conform to very isolationist tendencies when it comes to procuring data and ensuring that data underpins policymaking, the more we'll just drive climates of distrust, disillusionment, disenfranchisement. And unfortunately, what we've seen is this is really what is at the root of a growing populist movement that does not, in fact, speak collectively to collective realities, that does not respond to the needs of all of us, but particularly those who have traditionally been most marginalized. So that's something that we're really grappling with on the left and in progressive movements, and certainly in the research community, for whom data is literally our bread and butter. Well, it's the bread. I would argue that the butter is what we actually do with that data and how we ensure that it resonates.